Okay. Hi guys. Hello Yella. Um uh Good to see you. Listen, I hope you're doing well and that you are still surviving the last bit of this term before you start your final exams. And that you're not stressing too much. And for those of you who don't stress, uh, I suggest you do start waking up just a little bit if you want the satisfaction of a good academic uh, end of the year. Listen, I watched your videos that you sent me today. Thank you very much for that. I'm going to start at the top and give you some feedback on the practical that you've been doing. And then I have some revision homework for you, specifically with regards to Woza Albert, that I expect you to have completed by Wednesday. Um, I'm not receiving all of your homework for those of you who have and are handing them in. Once again, I thank you. Um, I'm just really disappointed in the rest. It's mind blowing how little you actually care. So I'm going to spend my effort on those who do come to the party. The rest, I shake my head in disbelief and in disappointment, and that's all I have to say about that. Okay, first video. Um, Bianca en Zenay. Zenay, jy maak baie mooi. Daar's daai physical humor wat deurkom wat baie lekker is. Jy is besig om met die akteur of aktrise die karakter wat teenoor jou speel. Jy's besig om baie mooi met haar of met die karakter dan te kommunikeer, and you are playing very nicely off that. Hou aan oomblikke vind waar jy daai physicality, daai accent en so on, where you can take it even further. Ek gebruik Tristan byvoorbeeld of as 'n voorbeeld. Ek meen he's going the whole hog, which is exactly what this type of theatre wants. Is do not be afraid to be ridiculous, because you are the whole play is commenting on a ridiculous institution called apartheid. Bianca, jy is besig om so 'n bietjie agter te bly, my kind. Jy kan nie net op een plek bly staan en amper robotically jou lyne vir jou mede-akteur sê nie. Jy gaan iets moet vind, jy gaan iewers moet deurbreek, uit jou skilletjie uitkom. Maar op hierdie stadium sien ek nie vordering nie. Ek sien nie iets wat ek mee kan werk nie. Dis alles goed en wel, jy ken jou woorde, maar ja, jy's besig om so 'n bietjie agter te bly, girl. Ek weet nie hoe om dit te fix nie. Jy gaan 'n manier moet vind om net iets comic, iets satirical te vind in die karakter wat jy speel. It's just not happening. Al is dit om met 'n common boere aksent te praat of whatever, of soos 'n dom wit polisieman te lyk, jy gaan vir my 'n karakter moet skep. Daar's niks op hierdie stadium. Alwetu, beautiful stuff. I like what you're doing. My suggestion is, when you hit Ethan over the head with that paper, which will be a newspaper for the first time, Ethan needs to get up in response to you hitting him over the head, so that we have him facing you much sooner than what's happening now. It's really just to help you, Alwetu, as well, that you don't play backwards towards him the whole time. Ethan, I find no progress whatsoever in, quite frankly, you need to ship up or ship out. Wake up, buddy. It's no fun for me to have to say this on camera, but you're simply not applying any of the notes or suggestions that I'm giving you, which is quite disappointing. You're not finding any satire, you're not finding any physical comedy. You're just saying a bunch of words like you are an old wise dragon speaking. It's not what the assignment is. This is satire. And even though you are, once again, even though you are quite quoting from the Bible, I'm not saying ridicule what stands in the Bible. I'm saying create a character that is interesting to see, interesting to watch, because you're not doing your fellow actor justice. And that is the whole essence of teamwork, is that you bring out the best in each other. So please focus on that. Almal van julle. Okay. Tristan, it's looking very good. I just want to suggest that you try not to be glued to that seat too much. You've got a lovely physicality about you and a lovely, physical humor and way of expressing yourself. If you limit yourself to being seated on the chair, you might lose a bit of that. So try and explore. I'm not saying now abandon the chair altogether, but try and explore getting up and sitting down, or standing up and using your whole body for longer periods. I know you're talking about Dingaan sitting there in his kraal and he's now the big kahuna, but try not to get too glued to that seat. Okay, that's my suggestion for you. Then, boys and girls, revision homework has everything to do with Woza Albert. The question or the assignment is as follows. You will need to, in an essay form now that I need handed in by Wednesday, you need to discuss the structure of the play. Listen closely. The structure needs to explain the concept of the play, the episodic nature of the play, how the action is glued together, the role of the actors, and then the use of satire. This is a biggie, so I'm going to repeat it. I need you guys to, in an essay form, write me an assignment on the structure of Woza Albert. I repeat, the structure needs to include the concept of the play. What is the concept? What is it about? Where did the concept come from? What did they want to do with Woza Albert? Why did they, what is the concept? Okay. So first of all, make sure you understand the definition of the word concept before you now go on a tangent and think what concept is. Go Google definition, concept, then apply the word concept to what is the concept of the play. Then I need you to cover the episodic nature of the play, which is very typical of workshop theatre. So you'll need to understand workshop theatre and that it's put together in almost unrelated episodes, but with the same theme running throughout. So they are essentially telling a story, but it's episodic. It's in the shape and form of episodes. And that all adds up to the structure of the play. Once again, I need you to discuss how the action is glued together. How did they glue the action together? The role of the actors. Are they playing one character? Are they playing more than one character? Are the actors, like in poor theatre, basically carrying the whole play? So keep in mind that Woza Albert is workshopped poor theatre, and that will help you to discuss the structure of the play with all of these little sub dots that I've given you: the concept, the episodic nature, how the action is glued together, and then the role of the actors. And then lastly, once again, how within the structure of the play is satire used. Once again, make sure you understand the definition of satire and then go apply it to Woza Albert. How does satire fit into the structure of the play? The cool thing about making this video is that if you're not sure, you can always go back, rewind, and watch again and make notes on the assignment. Okay, that's all from me for now. I'm in the last stretch at Binnelanders. I finish end of this week. Hey! I'm just a bit over it by now. I miss home. Don't miss you, of course. Of course I do. Um, but yeah, I'm back next week, which will probably be the beginning of your exams, but we'll have contact um, by then. Because if I'm not mistaken, you only write round about the 30th, 31st of November. I asked Mr. Peter just to schedule your exams for the very end so that I can make sure that we have enough contact time. Okay, that's all from me for now. Peace out. Word up.